Ta-da! Right, so my little piece is finished. I've seamed the edges. You're going to do exactly the same. You're just going to seam up to where you've marked for the arms to be opened. Your shoulders and your neck piece are all seamed, so you are done. The last thing, and one of the most important things, is to block your piece of work. And what that will do, it will just allow that lace section, that motif there, to open out so it looks as it was intended to look. It would just make sure that stitch definition is all there for you. Now this is obviously just a normal kind of superwash wool, so this is not what we're going to be blocking. You're going to be blocking your lovely kid classic garment, and it's a lot bigger than this. And normally what I do when I block things is soak them in warm water, pin them out, blah blah blah. But I don't think I would do that with the kid classic. It would add a lot of weight to it. It could stretch it. So I think what it needs is just a sort of slight dampening of the piece. So I would get my my fully knitted piece of work, or my poncho, and lay it very flat, probably on an opened out towel, on a floor or a tabletop, or somewhere where a little bit of dampness is not going to hurt it, and it can be, most importantly, it can just be left alone. I would get maybe a spray bottle and just spritz it over with water so it's damp. You can always put a little bit of Eucalyptus or something in there, soak or something, a wool wash, which is a non-rinse version, so it'll give it a nice smell. And then what I would do is, rather than pin it and pull it, I would just work it with my hands open and flat, and you'll know if there's enough moisture in it because it will stay where you put it. It is going to spring back a bit because there's a bit of stretch in it, but it will, if it's damp enough, it will stay where you put it without sagging and like I said, just adding so much weight with water that it pulls it all out of shape. So just bring it out nicely into the shape and the size that you want it to be, and then put a damp towel over the top. Again, you can spritz the towel and just lay it carefully over the top of the piece, and you're going to need that to leave that whole sandwich to dry. So dry towel on the bottom, spritzed piece on top of that, and then very slightly damp towel on top of that, and you need to leave the whole lot alone. And you're probably going to leave it needs to be somewhere that's kind of nicely ventilated, really. You're going to need to leave that maybe 2 days, I would say, a day or 2 days, and only once it's completely dry, take that towel off, and it will transform the feel and the drape of the garment. If you do it like that, it will be absolutely beautiful and soft and ready to wear and hold its shape, and like I said, open out that lovely lace that you've worked on, and you can just show off through the festive season. So that is it. That's the end of these technique videos. I hope you've enjoyed them. I have certainly enjoyed chatting away to you and making this beautiful project by Helen Birch, and it remains for me to say thank you for staying with us, and have a really happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and let's hope for better in 2021.